Oh, happy Shavuot soon from us. Hello, happy Shavuot. Happy Shavuot, everybody. So, this is typical Israeli holiday thing, like about 10 pages about the Shabak, the Israeli intelligence. I think I'm going to save that for when I have to fall asleep. I don't know. Anyway, so I would like to talk, let's get to the point. We have here a discussion about a very important topic in Shavuot. A lot of people, including myself, I'm planning to bake cheesecake. So let's talk about milk and all the myths from a point of view of dietitians. It says the land of milk and honey. It's a description of the land of Israel according to the Bible. And it describes the plenty that the land has been blessed with the plentiful. Actually, I don't know. So, many doubt that. Plenty of dogs, that's for sure at this moment. The question stands, what is the word honey? And it could mean dates, bees, honey, fruit. For milk, it's pretty clear because milk comes from cows, sheep, and so on. And it comes from the tradition to use milk in products. So people have been researched, people research milk. Is it healthy? Lately, we have other views, especially vegans. Milk is, first of all, the first food and the only food of those that are what is the word in English for these? It's a type of animals, that we are part of. Some type of animals, because this is it's food for a baby, a calf, or a puppy, they say. But actually, let me intervene here. Milk, for those who produce milk, the animals that produce milk, including human beings, it's always suited for the species. There's milk from mice, milk from cows, milk from sheep, milk from dogs, and they're all suited for the animal. So milk from a cow is not suitable for a human baby, because it just doesn't suit them. And also, we're the only animals that consume food that's actually for babies beyond the time. So mother's milk has more lactose and it has less milk compared to cow's milk, for instance. Cow's milk has 88% water, 4% fat, and the rest is vitamins, minerals, and proteins. It has a lot of milk, a lot of water, sorry. Milk has a lot of water. So it's a drink. Okay, people are crazy. Oh gosh. The percent of fat is very important, and it's you should look at it to prevent. Sorry, behind me is World War III. They'll get over it. Oh, she's adding her voice. So it can lead to heart disease. So a lot of people prefer. I prefer less fat. Even though people say it's really doesn't taste good. 3% is good. The vitamins need a little bit of fat. Vitamin A, D, and E. But 3% fat can help lose weight because it makes you feel full. But it's good to consume low-fat milk because you have less chance of getting heart disease, diabetes, and so they're talking about trans fats, which is also in milk. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to get into it. There's different types of proteins. Casein, which doesn't dissolve in water, 80%, and the other one is water from the cheese that is dissolved in water, is 20%. Casein helps minerals, certain minerals, for the body to consume some minerals. So I didn't realize it is good. It's important for the skeleton and teeth. So 1 glass of milk contains 200 milligrams of calcium. 20% of the recommended amount for ages 15 to 90. If you cannot consume milk products if you're vegan or allergic, you should take it from vegetables. It doesn't say which ones. I think spinach is good, broccoli. So allergy usually starts at 1 or 2 years old. Children usually get over it, she says. Milk is low in lactose. There is low in lactose. You get lactase that takes away sugar, takes apart the sugar in milk. In hard cheese, there is very little lactose because it is so. You have to be careful. As the older you get, people have a problem with lactose. There's actually lactose-free milk, isn't it? Wow, I don't know. Vegans, as you can imagine, don't like the idea of milk. As I said, it's not food that's made for adults. It's not also made for babies, because babies need their milk of this particular species. And since we're not cows, we are definitely not cows. There's a difference between a human being and a cow. Therefore, consuming cow milk is not good for kids. A lot of kids develop allergies, if you know that. If you notice it, the amount of allergies amongst children that consume cow's milk and mother's milk, human milk, is completely different. So this is my little talk about milk. I don't know, it just took away my pleasure in baking a cheesecake. But you know what? I am not going to go for the high percentage of fat. I've had this discussion, and I'm going to go for the 3%. And what I like about Israel, one of the things I like about Israel is that everything is marked. When I lived in Switzerland, I didn't know how much percent of fat. They didn't always write how much fat is contained in the cheese. Since I do have a problem a little bit with sugar, it's very important. People who have a problem with diabetes, they watch the fat content. So this is my little talk for Shavuot. And try to eat, almonds, nuts are very good. Fruits and all sorts of things like quinoa. We're definitely going to go for that. Have a nice holiday. I'm not looking, it's like a shutdown for me because this year it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Anyway, coronavirus here is completely unnoticeable almost. You see very few people with masks. Let's hope it will stay this way. The weather is really nice and cool. Normally I would exercise, but dogs are going crazy behind me. Some dogs need to learn how to get along. I'm happy my dog's peaceful. And some of us need more time to learn how to get along. It's a very nice, peaceful day. I've got my newspapers. I'm gonna go home, clean up, go shopping, and I'm gonna read the horoscope. If you're Pisces like me, I'm not gonna read all of them. It says Mars and Neptune will make you low energy. You'll feel tired. At home there will be disquiet. Oh, I don't like to think that. I always thought astrology gave you positive things. This is negative. I don't want to read this. But it says here I have a deep need. I I want to have a deep connection that will give me confidence, but we have to focus. And it says that be careful of gossip and talking too much. Well, that's generally a good idea. What else? So we have here different recipes. Which one am I going to do? I do love a good macaroni. I do love it. So I think I'm going to do that. And I don't like, with broccoli. Sounds good. I do have broccoli at home. I don't think peas and broccoli, I think either go for the broccoli or the peas. So this is the recipe, for those of you who can read Hebrew. Pasta, 1 cottage cheese, mozzarella, Bulgarian, 3 different types of cheese. Woo! This looks good. I think I'm going to do this one. And then we have pizza flavored. Oh gosh, this is also good. Oh, this looks better. This looks like it's going to get eaten also, if I know mine. Okay, so got 300 grams of cooked pasta, 200 grams cottage cheese, 150 grams of white cheese, 150 grams of yellow cheese, a grated yellow cheese, 200 grams of Bulgarian cheese, which is a salty cheese, 100 grams of Parmesan, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon salt, half teaspoon of black pepper, and a quarter teaspoon of muscat. So, and oregano, half a spoon. Only half a spoon? I would put more. Okay, so then you have, so you put olive oil. You add, where's the onion? It doesn't say onion. Where's the onion, you see? It doesn't say onion, but actually you need to have diced onion. And you fry it, and then you also have diced garlic. It doesn't appear in the ingredients. And then you put in, I'm sorry. First you prepare the pizza sauce. 2 soup spoons of olive oil, 1 large onion diced, 150 grams of tomato sauce, 1 teaspoon of diced garlic, half a cup of water, 1 teaspoon sugar, and salt and pepper. 8 to 5 leaves of basilicum or oregano, diced, and a little bit of basilicum, and half a cup of Parmesan. This is the sauce. So what do? First you prepare the sauce, put olive oil, medium heat, you add the diced onion, and then the garlic and tomato sauce, add sugar, salt, pepper, basilicum, you mix it, you add a quarter cup of water, you boil it, and then you put it on low heat, 2 or 3 minutes, and cool. Then you prepare the pasta. So you prepare, I don't know which kind of pasta, it doesn't say which kind, 300 grams pasta and cheese, add eggs, and you put it, okay, you don't cook it. Do you cook it first? Yeah, you cook it, sorry. You cook the pasta, and then you add the sauce and the eggs, and you add the sauce and you add it together. You put it in, it says here in small portion, like individual portions. I would put it all at once in an oven, preheated, 180 degrees, 40 minutes. And you add basilicum and cheese. And we have here a problem. Okay. So we've had a sad, well, it's okay. All right. That's why they're in a separate cage. Shelby, Shosha, come. I don't know why the dogs say, Shosha? Shosha is coming. Okay. So, sorry about that. Everything is fine. The dogs are fine. They just have to learn to get along, and they're in a separate cage. So, it takes 1 hour. And I think this is a good one. I would definitely do the pizza flavor pasta. לא, לא, סשה.